Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lily, aka channel name Ariel Mathis. Just coming to y'all for like a little quick talk or whatever. So it's been like one of the hardest things for me is to when I'm in public, and I wish I can get this clear off of this thing. Is that when I'm in public and I happen to see a dude or whatever, and he thinks I'm like a real girl or whatever. And I'll just say this. Okay, like, a lot of times I go to straight clubs. I probably need to stop doing that because I mean, they really can't tell. But, they don't know, and they like come up and want to dance and stuff like, and I'm like, oh no, I'm good, or like, yeah, it's just a little awkward for me. I'm just like, do I just tell them like, okay, I'm a tranny, or like, it's always been hard for me to divulge that. It's not like I'm withholding it or whatever, but it's just like it's hard for her to say because you don't know how they'll react. How they'll react. You don't know if they'll be like, "Oh, shit, you a dude," da, 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 and all this other stuff, or they'll be like wanting to just like hit you or something like that. I ain't got time for that. Like, really, who does that? But then I always have this complex that if hold on. I always have this complex that if they are coming up to me and I tell them and they get mad, I could say, well, you came up to me, it was me coming towards you or whatever, and yeah, it's not my problem. I mean, I didn't like search and seizure, like, oh, I was gonna get this dude or whatever and make him think I'm this or whatever. So the reason I'm just living. I mean, I enjoy going to straight clubs because to some extent I do enjoy the attention from the men, but I know there's one aspect that I would not be able to cover. You know, it's kind of funny, and it's kind of a double-edged sword. This whole thing in passing and not passing, uh, it does have its ups and downs because you can pass on some realms and you cool, but then on other ones, just like when when you want to like dance in the club, and like the only reason why it's a problem is because like I'm in like my hometown generally. It's kind of like the town that is next to mine, like 20 miles away. And but like some people from my hometown are there, and I don't know if they tell or whatever. But I mean, it's cool when I get in the club because no one. It's cool. I get in the club. It's no problem. And it's here. And it's crazy, because if if I had like the JJ, I don't think I would feel any differently, but I would just feel confident to the point where I know I didn't have to worry about anything because I know like if it were to go to that extent or to that extreme, then I would be okay because he wouldn't be like freaked out when he like went down, to kiss down low. And I guess this is another reason why you should divulge your tea sometimes, or you should just stay away from situations like that. But I wouldn't say I live life on the edge, because it's totally not it. I read, and I'm always aware of my surroundings. I say that for us girls, you definitely have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to read body language. You have to be on your shit when you're like in those types of situations, and you put yourself in those types of situations. I wish that it was differently. I wish that I could just go out and, dance with dudes or whatever, have them dance on me or whatever, and it would be cool. It's so funny that, before I transitioned, it was a lot of stuff that I was able to do as a gay male. I was able to, go to a gay club and, get hit on by certain men. Not really feminine men. I never really been into feminine men. But get hit on feminine men and be suffice with it. But I never really felt fulfilled in my own skin the way I was. I never did. Even when I was younger, I never did. So I knew I was always different, but I just didn't put I didn't know a name for it. I didn't know how to categorize myself or whatever. But, when I transitioned, there's a lot of stuff that I gave up. I had to give up mostly. Except when I go to straight gay clubs, you might find like a few guys that are in the trannies. Few. But most of the time you're not. You're probably just a tranny. It's probably going to get her life in a straight club. To be quite honest, most trannies won't dudes that act straight, and they act like a dude. They don't act like a girl, like a gay dude. And yeah, as like I was saying, you just gotta be, mindful of your surroundings or whatever. And like most of my friends are like, yeah, I'm sorry, there's too much hair. Most of my friends are like Lebanons. I call lesbians the Lebanons. But yeah, most of them are lesbians, and I guess sometimes the dudes think that I'm a lesbian. Sometimes the lesbians think that I'm a lesbian. So, boo, this ain't even what you want. But yeah, I guess like my whole being, is just like consumed with this whole bout of being clocked, being passable or not passable or whatever. I think it's just a whole bunch of rubbish. I do. I think it's just a whole bunch of rubbish. Yeah. Because I think even the prettiest T-girl is clockable. To me. I mean, there's always that one aspect or that one thing about you that just is clockable. And not saying there's anything wrong with it, because I love me to my Adam's apple, to my big arms or whatever. Hey, it's me, and I'm gonna be me.